The pattern's starting to open up, but still you have Uranus and Neptune conjunct.
1994.
Okay, to stop this from, so here, almost all the outer planets for a lot of years have just been in the darkness' greater sign, the social signs, the communal sign, the internet, the globe. We'll put it together. We'll do things for the world. We'll bring the world together. This huge wave was built up. Okay, Neptune, Pluto here is just about to go into Sag. Now, we're going to slowly start seeing the planets one by one starting to move away from the nighttime is greater half. And you're going to see people trying to do, I want my own thing. I don't want to help everybody else. I want to do it. You're seeing this individual selfishness starting to come out more as the time goes forward.
1996.
There's Saturn into Aries,
1997.
Uranus into Aquarius,
98.
98 Neptune into Aquarius, Pluto's in Sag. Now we have my newer type of chart forms. So I had just done them in the 70s up to 2000.
2002.
So now I got them up to 2050.
2003. 2004. 2005.
Okay, so here we got Saturn down here in Leo. This is 2005. Jupiter's in Libra coming up, but still Pluto's in Sag, nighttime is greater, Neptune's in Aquarius, and Uranus is in Pisces. Still social signs. Let's change the world. Let's move the world. We'll open up this all the globalization and the internet and this globalization phases were going on through this time period.
2006. 2007.
Now you can start to see how it's starting slowly. Jupiter is going by 2008, starting to unwind a bit now as Jupiter goes into Aries and Uranus goes into Aries. Start to 2012, we start to get rebels and people fighting and being more independent to fight against the social system and the global controls and the group controls to make a bit room more for independent freedoms against all the rules that were set over this whole period when the planets were in the darkness is greater.
2013. 2014. 2015. 2016. 2017, 2018, 2019.
Okay, so here we are. So we still got Saturn and Pluto and Capricorn. Jupiter's and Saturn are going to come into this. And we have the Neptunes in Pisces. Uranus has gone into Taurus. Mars is moving around fast, but you see the point. But these are moving slowly. There haven't been, all the people born during this time when these planets were in the nighttime greater, they all have we-us charts, social responsibility charts, not really strong. They're weak individuals, strong team players, weak individuals. So as these planets, it's been a lot of years since there's been strong individuals born on the planet. Neptune's going to go into Aries. Whew, that's going to put a whole lot of more belief in independence. Then sooner or later, Saturn, in about 6-7 years, well, Neptune goes in there, Saturn will go in there, Pluto will take longer. But as these go into daylight period, these are long phases. They're going to be in the I, me phases for a long time, and there won't be the concern over trying to do things globally as a team.
2020, 2021, 2022.
Okay, so here, 2022, Jupiter has gone into Aries. Uranus is in Taurus. Saturn's still in Aquarius. Neptune's still in Pisces. Pluto's coming to the end of Capricorn.
2023, 2020.
Okay, 25, 24, Pluto goes into Aquarius. When Pluto was in Capricorn, we had all the confrontation of heavy politics, control, and harsh politics, and opposing cancer, all the fight over food and Monsanto, and how food prices have gone up, and how difficult it is to get food or feed. So that's been the power for the disenchantment for the whole time Pluto in Capricorn. Now it's going to Aquarius. There's going to be fights over knowledge and controls over what knowledge and censorship comes in, and it's going to oppose individual freedoms and performances of Leo. It's going to really be harsh on those factors. They'll still be there, but they'll be more harder to maintain. But as these planets, the Saturn and Neptune, go into the daylight greater, Pluto's alone in the nighttime increasing sign, and all the other planets are pushing belief, pushing excitement towards doing one's independent thing. Simple concept, but this is 2024. That's only 5 years from now.
2025.
So 2025, there you have it. Uranus, Neptune, and Jupiter conjunct have gone into, and no, that's Neptune and Saturn have gone into Aries. wow, Pluto and moved into Neptune, Uranus moved into Gemini. So like the balance has changed in 2026, distinctly different from 2010 and earlier. Or in the 90s, when all the planets were in the 90s and 80s, when they had all the social signs accentuated.
2026, 2027, 2028,
So then it starts opening up to 27, 28.
2030.
So big extremes are between now and the next big thing resolves by the 2025, the end of 2025. Then it starts opening up and moving along, but still the focus a lot more on independence. It's not going to be the will as to what you can do independently more than what you can do as a team.
34, 2035, 2036, 2037, 2038, 2039, 2040.
Okay, 2039, Neptune goes into Taurus. That'll be a lot more. We're having shocks of Uranus now, but Neptune going in there is going to confuse those material things. And Pluto's about to go into Pisces. It'll come out of the censorship thing, but it'll go into controls over religions and belief systems and social things.
2045, 2046, 2047, 2048, 2049.
That's it. That's as far as I went. It's beyond my life now. But you can see this Pluto's in Pisces. Saturn's moving along. Uranus is about to go back into the social has Libra. It's a different word. We've come out of the most extreme in 500 years. The 80s, 90s were the most extreme time, and things were very extreme. To get back to some sense of what's normal, whether how violent, how not, I don't know. But it'll be more stabilized, not as, but different. The attitudes have changed. No, it's gonna be a long time before there's a sense of globalization that has been from the 80s to 2000. Okay, so this was just a good use of heliocentric charts to see a century, to see things moving around. And yeah, so, okay, that's it for tonight. And next week, we're going into aspects, I believe. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.